Ball handed off. Passes the 40. He's found some room at the 45. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Handoff in a single back formation. Clean toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Cardinals. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Crosses the 10-yard line. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. He's got it right near the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down, looking for more now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now he's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Moss. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but hey, set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
He'll hand it off. Breaks free. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun running play call. BYU has now moved into the red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And read out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. Receiver makes the grab.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. And they punch it in, and it's caught! Touchdown, BYU!
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Convert to PATs, so the lead is now 21. Offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Cardinals come to the line to run the hurry out.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
First and 10 now for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
That's caught. It's Brown. Crosses the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Moss. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And the ball to the ground. The offense has it and still going. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Louisville. Way too much speed in that play.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the 2nd half.
They'll set up for the PAT. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Alexander. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Gets the first and still running.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. And now the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. And the Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Throw with the quarterback off the RPO. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Chris, how about this? There's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. Boom. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watson. And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. The Louisville offense is back out there on the field. And here's the handoff. Powering through. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Ball handed off. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. To the air, it's Moss. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. The Cardinals looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Escaping the pressure, moving right. He's got room to run. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. And the Cardinals with first and 10 here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away,
looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Just a small gain. Looking at second and 9. Cardinals are in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Moss. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Louisville. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
It's reeled in. It's Bachmeyer. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He's past the marker and still going.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And the Cardinals will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Cardinals, to put them on top now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. He make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Louisville has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Dropping back. It's Bachmeyer. Quarterback finds his target on the right. It's complete. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything. So the potential game time score wiped away by the penalty as time is running out. That could be one of the crucial moments of this game. And it's a bunch formation. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the 1st down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Cougars hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. On the move now. Touchdown, Brigham Young. A heroic effort here on the biggest stage.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. It's Moss. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks loose at the 45. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cardinals will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Motion now from the tight end. They're going to run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
How much can they pick up on 3rd down? Try a field goal from here will be 57 yards. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. So here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And the Cardinals looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The Cardinals will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Back to pass. It's Moss. Looking to the end zone. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's at the 50. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
As the 1st down is still going. Touchdown, BYU. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. the football. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
He's bringing it back.
Touchdown, Brigham Young. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Moss. Makes the grab, it's Brown. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle, it's Lacey. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. He breaks free. Running with purpose. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Collins. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The Cardinals have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Cardinals line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
The pocket breaking down. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. That's ambition accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. I mean, there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the BYU Cougars.